And elsewhere, April has always been the peak month for the long rains. But because of the delay, the planting calendar has been affected. Tonight, we focus on the surplus counties in the North Rift, commonly referred to as Kenya's breadbasket. Dorcas Wangira examines the Tanzanian connection to the delayed rains and what stakeholders think are the necessary lasting solutions that must be considered.
We usually, in Uasin Gishu County, try planting on 15th of March, and then you come up to May. But this year, it was the exactly opposite. We didn't have rains. About 3-4 weeks ago, there was a heavy rain for 1 day only. Heavy. So maize germinated 1, 2, 3. And so we have to replant again. So as farmers, we are really worked up. We are annoyed.
That is the plight of many farmers in Uasin Gishu in the North Rift. Jesse Kibet Mais, a 68-year-old former MP for Eldoret South and Assistant Minister, however, had waited till April to start planting maize. He's only planting 20 acres, down from 40 acres in the past 2 years. But there's a bigger problem in his farm. The vegetable garden is full of withering crops. There's not enough water for both the livestock and for domestic use.
The Ministry of Agriculture and the Kiwunjuri Stockett should be prepared now in the event that rains do not set in before August. He should be able to bring us maji and food.
Wednesday, 10th April, on our way to Kitale in Trans Nzoia County, there were heavy rains from the town to Kapenguria. But when we got to Frederick Rono's farm in Kibomet, it had not rained at all. He has 15 acres of land. He's planted maize on 5 acres, potatoes on 1 acre, coffee on 1.5 acres. The potato seeds have already started to rot in the ground.
Tutapata hasara mingi kwa sababu ekari moja kulima wakati huu ni 3,000 kulima peke yake. Na sasa kama tutakosa mambo ya kumvua, hasara ile tutapata kwa ekari moja ni 30,000. Na kama hii yangu sasa ekari 7, nitakuwa na hasara ya 210.
Nandi County, the source of champions, receives significant rainfall, warm and temperate with precipitation even in the driest month. But even here, the rains have failed.
Mara ya mwisho kuona mvua kabisa ile tunasema mvua kubwa ilikuwa ni mwezi jana. Karibu tarehe 20 na kitu hivi.
Kenya is a country of such stark contrasts. While counties in the arid and the semi-arid regions are experiencing typical dry spells, counties in the North Rift region and the Western region are expected to have a surplus. But the long rains have delayed, and here in Nandi, in a farm such as this, are signs that plenty may not be found within our borders. Eliud Kimeli is counting heavy losses as well for planting in his 11-acre farm. It cost him 6,000 shillings to till the land for each acre, 2,160 shillings for the seeds, 7,000 for phosphate, and a further 22,000 shillings to hire a tractor.
Pesa yote yenye nilikuwa naye nimeweka kwa shamba sasa. Hatutaweza kununua mbolea ya kupanda hii shamba tena.
Tungetaka county government atusaidie sana kwa mambo ya maji. Tupate maji ya gravity hata hii maji ya kutrill. Ndio atusaidie kama familia.
The Meteorology Department says the drought will persist until the end of the month.
We are likely to get some light rains towards the end of the month, but that may not recover the kind of long-term means we have for April.
Mahindi yetu huwa inaivanga mwezi wa 7, mwezi wa 8. Lakini ikipita iwe mwezi wa 9, haitakuwa.
It was believed that Cyclone Idai, which caused havoc in Zimbabwe, Mozambique and Malawi, had delayed the onset of the long rains.
Tanzania is closer to Mozambique than us. So whatever moisture was left behind was confined to Tanzania and the areas around that kind of inner circle. What we call the intertropical convergence zone, which is basically the rain-bearing belt, is confined to Tanzania yet. By now it should be in Kenya, but it's still confined to Tanzania because of what happened.
We are talking of another 2 or 3 weeks We might see widespread crop failure. We might look at more cases of malnutrition, and we'll need interventions.
Farmers are being advised to plant fast-maturing and drought-resistant crops such as cassava, as the rains are not expected to last long.
The Ministry of Agriculture is not clear with us what they want.
Climate change or no climate change should not be a reason of a country going hungry, because with the interventions that are required, in fact, the country should still have plenty.
But how exactly will this be achieved? Kenya heavily relies on small-scale farmers to feed the country. There would be more yields with mechanization. Irrigation, which would help many farmers when the rain fails.
Tumejaribu irrigation, lakini very expensive.
According to the Farming Early Warning Systems Network FuseNet, rains are likely to be above average from May through to August. Farmers here are still waiting and watching, looking for a rain god, hoping that it won't fail. Dorcas Wangira, Citizen TV.